So, hi everyone, my name's Claire. This channel is about empowering you on your twin flame journey, your inner divine feminine, your inner divine masculine. I'm just off a beautiful Zoom with one of you lovely soul family. So, and with the nature of when I connect with some people that have got kids, it has to cut off at some point. And yeah, it feels like it was just absolutely, yeah, it was exactly what was needed. And like I say, I love doing this work because it's so amazing. Like, I don't know, I feel all like in a love bubble. I feel very fulfilled because it's like I said, it's like I'd said, keeping it anonymous. I mean, I'm not saying anything that's, I'm keeping it anonymous anyway. So it's like if the person chips in, they can, but it's like, um, it's just so there's just always puzzle pieces of the twin flame journey overall that fit into place each time I connect with someone, is the best way to put it. And I can always just feel the pat. Oh, look, we're about to reunite. That I just pulled into that. Which is funny because what I was just talking about with that person, it was more we were talking about, creativity and spiritual gifts and that, rather than making it all about the love. Because, like I've said, if you're new around here, that is the majority of the time. Most sessions are not about where's my twin flame at, and what are they thinking about me, and all that kind of. And if that's what's meant to be coming into it, it will. And definitely, if people have got confusion about who's who and everything, but yeah, the best thing to do is to focus on yourself, 144. But that coming into it, that's so. I'm just laughing because that person I've just worked, they'll know what that means. Because it's like, I do feel whenever that comes about for that person, it's all just going to come about really quickly because it was meant to be. But I don't want to insult the person I've just been talking to intelligence. They know that too. But that card did want to come into. Let's shuffle them, see what comes out again. But you see how this is the collective energy. I feel a lot of these unions are coming about in divine order. I suppose we were just talking about karmic justice a lot as well. Everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see underlying order. But again, I was talking a lot about Lady Portia, because that's a massive part of my energy, the Lady Portia energy, helping people with karmic justice, legal justice, all this kind of stuff. And so yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if whether you know a lot about these archetypes or not, because some of you do and some of you not so much. Whether you know it or not, that's why you've been led here. It's actually like, look, I really need to find that deck of cards because that's got the sets of twin flames in it. And I know I say this all the time, but because I have actually tidied the majority of my room, I could now make a start on these cards. There's no excuse. So everything I do, that leads me into the introduction. Everything I do is channeling. So see how I'm channeling about there's no excuse. I feel whoever's this message is going to be for, because this feels like an SOS quick message, because. And if you're not new around here, you'll know that's quite hard for me to do. And I have been wondering lately, like, whether I should do some videos that are a bit shorter, like just quick messages like this to train. I think actually I'm answering my own question, which I do quite a lot. I don't know if it's worth even asking in the community tab, but I think I might. I'm going to ask, do you want me to, when I've got a wee minute, just film a quick 10-15 minute one, like an SOS message that I feel somebody really needs? Because I can fit them in and then it trains me how to do it. And they're pulling me that again together tomorrow. So again, like I said, it's not always that when you watch it, it's going to be tomorrow, but I do think for some people, there could be significant about something tomorrow. Because again, why have I not put that in the bin? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just kicking about. But yeah, anyway, so let's just get straight into this, right? So everything I do is clearing, healing energy. And if you would like to connect with me on a shamanic empowerment Zoom, which is basically just I retitled the discovery call that, because there's no different. I don't give any less energy in the discovery calls than I do in a session, and even when it feels like there's something else that needs to be sort of tied up. Like there, for instance, like I knew that this person has kids, so I knew that it was like I did have a feeling. I thought, oh, actually, I've just realised that I didn't even say that to her before I came off. So look, 441. It was actually, this was the main reason of what I wanted to share. I was going to put it in the community tab, and I thought, I was going to say nobody, but hardly anyone. It seems like hardly anyone actually interacts there, which it does make me sad. You can hear it in my voice. I want people to interact in the written bit, and if you start interacting more, I will put more written channeled messages there. But until people actually start to engage there a little bit more, I don't see the point. It's a lot of energy on top of the videos, you know what I'm saying? Just saying. But basically, the interference was crazy. So, you know, this woman works on Zoom as well, and I work on Zoom. But basically, it felt like forever, but it was, in truth, it was just under 20 minutes. But it was 20 minutes of, she couldn't, at one point I could hear her, but she couldn't hear me. And then I think at one point, then her sound went, and so we both couldn't hear each other. And then eventually, it was actually, like, you know, and I was saying to her through the email, don't worry, this happens all the time, because it does. Like, that is basically what I'm saying to you. If you actually manage to get onto that Zoom with me, it's a miracle, because there's so much energy stopping you from doing it, because they know I'm going to empower you. Like, God is going to empower you through the guides. You know, we're going to be able to free you from where you're trapped somewhere, and that's the energy trying to stop it from happening. Especially if it's anything to do with you and your twin flame getting together, or you working out who your person or your person. But yeah, we got there, because I don't give up easily, and I know what it's all about, and it's always just. But what I'm saying is, it was we were robbed of 20 minutes there, and we're doing that. So basically, I'm going to be finishing the rest of that session with that beautiful soul, yeah, in a couple of days. So I look forward to that. And again, like I said, it's totally divinely timed, because that's the new moon. And when I looked at her chart, it matched up with where, you know, yeah, it just matched up with it being a good time to do that. So basically, if you haven't had your initial call with me, just to see what I'm like 1-to-1, because I'd said to that person there that the next time they're on the live, it would be good if they, you know, if they described, like, just what I've said about that was insane. Like, she doesn't usually have issues with Zoom, but we had 20 minutes of technical difficulties. Because, in thinking about it, some people could just be like, well, it's not meant to be today, but it's not that. It's interference. You've got to know the difference between when something's interference or when it simply isn't meant to be. Think about how many people could throw in the towel because it's like, not meant to be, but they always arrange it that I didn't have anything on anyway afterwards, so it wasn't a big deal to me. Whereas some people might have people booked back to back to back, and that's why some people could worry. But trust me, when shit like that happens, they've already saw in advance that it's like a test for people, both people involved, to be patient. So it's hard to describe. I tried to, but it was kind of fascinating because it happens every time. But I'm already burping. That's when I'm clearing energy. What was I going to say? So yeah, whether you're brand new to me and that's what I was just going to say is that woman had just commented on like how calm my energy was, and I was just, and I am very, although like I said, I sound quite high energy now, don't I? I sound high energy on this all the time, really, I think, unless I'm coming to it quite chilled, and then I'm very cheerleader high energy on the live streams. But it is very different when you connect maybe 1-to-1 on the Zoom. It is a different energy. And these are all very real parts of me, but it's reminded me when I was on that event thing that Manny got me, and the woman I was put into a breakout room with said that she was struck by how embodied I am. And it is when you've done the work on yourself to balance your energy, there is a shift. People can feel it, and that's basically what, when we're on these calls, as well as bringing through the messages that that are meant to come through for you, it is just basically that. Yeah, it just depends. Sometimes people need that kind of fast-paced, coach energy, and sometimes I'm in this more chill vibe. So it must have been that that's what was needed. But again, I think I started chilling, then I just got so excited because now I've come off and I just feel like I feel I'm in a love bubble, because it just, when you connect with soul family, it's really special. So I'm just letting you know who you are, and I don't think I've said anything too juicy that would, you can comment if you want, but you don't need to. And it's all the feels. Right, okay, so let's just see what is the SOS message that wants to come through, because I'll just put this one right out when I've filmed it. And I am watching back one that I filmed yesterday before I went on the live stream, and then also I think I'll probably publish that today as well. On what day is today? Tuesday. I don't foresee me holding that back till Wednesday, but I'm just watching it back anyway. And Yeah, so, but like I said, because I'm kicking the arse out of it on a Monday doing the live stream, it seems like now Tuesday's my day of rest, which is really weird for me because Tuesday's an action day. Tuesday's connected to Mars, so I'm not used to being in chill mode on a Tuesday, but and it's quite late. Well, not really late, but I think it was like 7:45 or something, or 8 or something. But yeah, I'm just gonna have something to eat after I film this, and so we're in the dark moon now though, because the new moon is on Thursday. We're in the dark moon, so this is a time for going inwards, you know, doing some. It's good for doing some shadow work. Another reason what I felt led to film this today was I feel there's a lot of, oh, that's what it is, yeah. Because I've been talking to that woman there for a few hours, when I came off and I've seen quite a few thumbnails and titles and just a bit of interference, and so look, that matches up with what I just experienced. It was interference was trying to stop two twin flames from, like, you know, getting together to, like, you know, to resolve whatever the person needs support with. So 11:11 on, you know, on their awakening process, remembering who you are. But I feel there's a lot of, like, you know, there could be quite serious energetic attacks going on too. So just, you know, protect your energy. They're pulling me the evil eye thing over there too. Yeah, which typically means, you know, jealous energy, so spiritual attack, psychic attack. Oh god, and they're also pulling me down to that. Power to conjure lower vibrational forces. Again, I feel there's just, yeah, there's a lot of yeah, just jealous, envious attacks going on right now. Like I said, I'm pretty sure if you're meant to be guided to see similar channelings, you will see that. So I wanted to check in for myself to see if the same sort of stuff comes out. So I don't know why I'm being guided. I don't know this deck very well yet, but let's see. So let's just tell us where the collective of divine feminines are at, regardless of gender. Oh, phew. Third eye chakra, so you can clearly see something. You're connected to divine feminine energy. It says Gaia and fertility. Oh wow, so huge divine feminine energy coming through there. And like I said, the balsamic moon, the dark moon right now is that. So that's what we've got for divine feminine. Let's just keep them there. What's going on with the divine masculine? So divine feminine can clearly see that there's some kind of new beginning is meant to be being brought about here, is what I'm getting. So whether that's a new beginning, the birth of a union, or new beginnings in a business, or new beginnings in both, because a lot of twin flames go into business. I was talking about that with someone there. Realization. Whoa, see that? That's why they got me to keep the words. Sorry, that's terrible English. But look, divine feminine can clearly see, and you might have been able to clearly see for a long time. And obviously, I don't need to get you to point out the fact that I'm here to get people to clearly see. But yeah, the clue's in the name. The divine feminine, you can clearly see, no matter how long you've clearly saw for it, and your masculine's now having a huge realization about certain things. What the fuck? We've got fertility and we've got conception. So your masculine's having a huge realization about something that's, let's read this. The frequency of conception invites us to bring our consciousness to origin, the place where everything in creation begins. Next to fertility. It helps us to remember the infinite potential and possibilities of space that we can manifest through focused awareness and intention. But the obvious one here as well is, you know, this, you know, it could be about literal, like, well, literal conceptions, you know, with sacred unions and stuff. So again, because some people are further down the timeline, you've been with your twin a while, and this might be something you want to bring about. Or like I always say, if this is something you don't want to come about too soon, there's a warning too. But and unfortunately, I don't really want to bring in the dark side of it, but this can also be, because I've had conversations about that of late, and I've spoken about in the lives, that this can be when people energetically attack unions, and well, the purpose, they want to cause harm to the twin flames themselves, but it's also to stop these powerful crystal children, rainbow children, that are going to be the builders, the other builders of the new earth. Whatever you build, they're going to be the next generation, and they can't have that. So I know that's quite a heavy message, but that's coming through. What's the third one? Universal love. Yeah, whoa, that's so powerful, because it's and this is so amazing, because that's why I'm feeling this, because basically the purpose of me being on those Zooms is because I'm a divine feminine awakened woman in unconditional love. Like I was just saying to that beautiful woman there just aren't too many people that are sitting in that energy, which is why most people in the world cannot recognise an awakened woman, because it's just such a rarity. Like most women, not most women, but a lot of women have some kind of, well, just very in masculine energy, or like very kind of like well, some women have the Jezebel spirit about them, you know what I mean? Like, just would shit on another woman in a minute, and just it's so it is. That's what I mean by it being a rarity. Now obviously I know all the beautiful people that are tuning in here, you were not those people, but again, you know what I'm saying? It's like not everybody's coming from a place of unconditional love. That's the goal. So I feel that this is what this is about. Like, this masculine is realizing how powerful this love is, and that something needs to be born. Like if it just be compassion. Like this masculine feels like they're having a huge oh wow, I was about to say this masculine feels like they're having a huge heart awakening, like, and I was saying it before I pulled heart chakra. So yeah, this is a massive, and again, look, the 15th of April could be significant. Someone could be 37 sticking out there too. There could be a tower moment going on with the 16. Yeah, there's basically a huge heart awakening going on, but it's pulling somebody into their empowerment. And remember, it's not like I mention on every video, oh, book an empowerment call. And sometimes I'm still calling it a discovery call, but this is what I'm saying. There's something about someone's reached their empowerment, and it's got something to do with realising who their true person is, their person. And again, 39 can be a significant age to you, or 26 is sticking out, and someone wants to communicate this because they've had, they're activated at the crown chakra and they want to speak their truth. I feel there's huge passionate energy coming here, because it's the romantic love and the passion. I could use that for the thumbnail. And it's someone's got this higher conscious awareness. And again, that I don't know why, but that feels kind of sexual as well. Cosmic flimmer. It's like, look, someone wants to communicate that it's like they know what this is. Like it's like they've been extremely discerning, but someone's went through a rebirth, and there's the sexual energy. Like, it's like this, and again, look next to the snake. This is like a huge Kundalini awakening. Somebody's emerging. There's going to be a lot of abundance. You've had to transmute a lot of negative energy. There's a synergy coming together. That's so funny, because that's one of the levels of the membership. When I come out there, and I know that'll be another synchronicity for other people watching as well. But again, so two energies coming together to make something there, and it's and look, divine masculine is the divine masculine, and there's a lot of delight going to be coming in for this divine masculine. There's a lot of change. Look how exciting the energy is coming through here as well. Someone's like claiming their authority, whether this is you or your person. Their perception's shifting. There's miracles happening. Something's being grounded into the physical. There's an integration that's been taking place. Like, just allow things to unfold the way they're meant to. And they're telling me that, yeah, and divine feminine, just focus on your own healing, coming into your own empowerment. It is helping your masculine remember who they are. 38 could be significant. So soul time is helping masculine remember who they are. Too funny. Yeah, does it? I mean, I don't know what was so SOS about that, but now they're pulling me, decide, it's time to clearly just make a decision about what you want. Yes, I feel that's where this masculine collective are at. Like, all of that's going on, and that's what's helping them decide. Or some of them might have already decided, and they're spending actual time as well as soul time with their twin. I don't know why, but I feel so self-conscious around you. This is what somebody's been holding somebody back, not understanding that. But now I love your heart, your mind, your body, your soul. I love all of you. And please don't leave me. I'm so sorry I can't live out you. Again, it seems a bit extreme, but I feel it's like, that was the kind of attachment wounds people were working through. You're the best thing that's ever happened to me. This person's realising that you're one of the best things that's ever happened to them. I'm too needy and I don't want to appear weak. This person found it really triggering how, like, they just didn't realise what this hold was that you had over them. And I think other people in the past they've had a negative hold on them and they've taken advantage of that. And I think this person now realises that you would never do that. And so they're like, I'm totally obsessed with you, please be mine. And it's like, this person's like, it feels like, you know, the true counterpart has detached in a healthy way, and it's made the other one really wake up to who they can and can't trust. I realise now that no other person can replace you, and again, I know it's triggering, but some of your twins have tried to replace you, and that's what helps them realise there's nobody like you, because it's the other half of your soul. And I want to make love to you over and over again. I want to wake up to you. I want to wake up beside you every day. That's my favourite card in particular. So I'm going to leave it on that note. This person's worked through that. And think about it, if you watched the live from last night, the thing that I channeled was basically that, well, I was talking about vulnerability, and I'm a teacher of vulnerability. You'll notice it's one of the key words there on my background. It's been like that for like 9 years. But it's true, you know, and it's with the sun in my, in fact, they are making me step into these more vulnerable moments. They always do on the Zooms 1-to-1, like more than you could ever imagine, by the way. You get a lot of me on the Zoom. I'll pride myself, I share a lot of myself, and it does, I just trust what I'm guided to share, and it, you know, and that women just comment there too. It helps you feel safe to share your stuff, and but yeah, I really do feel this masculine. I'm terrified of being vulnerable with you in case I get hurt. I'm sorry. This person's worked through that, and now they, you know, they want to come forward with, have a confession to make. I can't bottle up my feelings any longer, and I'll call you very soon. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. Like there's energy. Again, I know it sounds like it's happening today and it's very urgent, and for all we know, it could be, you know, quite soon, especially because it reached 21 minutes, and that's karmic cycles completing. But it feels like whatever this person was working through, they've worked through enough of it to come forward, and that's why it is time to decide. And yeah, I'm learning valuable soul lessons right now, and I think the soul lesson is that it's time to take action. I'm just not mature enough for love so deep, is what this person worked through, and they spent time healing that, and I feel like an idiot for messing it up. And the grass, look, this is just, it's different cards backing up what I just said. This person had to go through all of this. You or your person had to go through picking the wrong people to realise. It helped them grow. They kept an eye on you the whole time, but they know that your love was written in the stars, and they don't want to be your friend. They want to be much more than friends, because you're the only one that truly gets them, and they know that this was all part of their spiritual awakening. They're still hiding it, but they won't be hiding it for much longer. They're hoping for it to work out. They're struggling to open themselves up to you, or, you know, or that's what they've been working through and they're not now. But they know that you're very connected. They've taken that time to heal on their own, and they'll come back to you ready. And I'm calling it that some of them, like I said, could have already done this, or you could have already done this, or some, yeah, because and I just shuffled and the same one came out. I realise now that no other person can replace you, and I'm totally obsessed with you. Please be mine. I just wasn't taught how to express my feelings. This could be things that people are working on. What else? Yeah, and that's so funny, because I ended that session with something like that about shine your light, Leo energy. 30th of June could be significant. Step into the spotlight. You have a message that the world needs to hear. It's time to share your wisdom. So again, you might be in a place of doing that already, or you might be getting prepared to do that. And again, I'd love to work with some of you that have got fear around sharing your gifts, because my gift is helping you find yours, is my tagline, alongside one of my own taglines I can't even remember. Clarity and balance in the moments you need it most. Yeah, increase your knowledge. So again, yeah, you might be, that'll actually fit with the person I was just talking to. You might be just now sort of, you know, looking up things that interest you, but it's all going to come together, and it's meant to. Education brings opportunities. Take a course, pick up a book, or find a mentor to teach you what your soul longs to know. And again, I feel that's what I just said. Some of you are being guided towards me because I've went through a very similar journey. And you'll just know if that's you, you know. Don't settle for less. Yeah, don't settle for less. You're a child of the divine, and you deserve to have your dreams come true. Don't give up. And it's time to play. You know, it shouldn't all be this hard. It should be fun alongside this shitty stuff. You're working too hard and worrying about everything. Seek out joyous experiences to bring balance into your life. And yes, you're correct. 38 again. You've listened to your guidance and made a wise choice. Keep moving forward. And I think if you think about what that card said, this is a progression. So some of you might not have taken action on this, but it's like, once you clearly decide and know what you want, and whoever this divine masculine is, all the ones that resonate, I'm totally obsessed with you, please make somebody knows what they want. And it's kind of like, yeah, you're correct. Like, make a choice and keep going forward. So I'm going to end this here, and like I said, you'll see another one. You'll see this first, and then you'll see the other one after it. But yeah, book a session if you need to. Book a session if it's been too long and you need support with something and you're guided to. and you know, book that free call before I'm guided to take them away. Just now I'm loving doing them, and so yeah, see you later. Bye.